What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about two meme coins that I personally hold today. We're going to talk about Pajamas and Jesus coin. Yes, surprise, surprise. These are coins that I've been talking about for a little while now. Pajamas a little bit more recently, but Jesus coin, it's been a good ride that we've been on. We're going to start with Pajamas and then move on to Jesus coin. Pajamas is sitting at about I want to say it's like $31 million market cap. Jesus coin is at $20.5 million. Very low cap coins. You know, they could be lower. There are plenty of meme coins out there that are dramatically lower than that even, but still plenty of room to grow, assuming these could see hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap valuation, or even multiple billions as a possibility, which I think any crypto meme coins, that they are capable of seeing that depending on the traction they gain. That's a lot of room for growth. And what I love about meme coins is the point of getting into a meme coin is not to hold it till you die, right? You buy it and you have the intent to sell it later and better your life, right? I know that there's a lot of Jesus coin holders out there that are very what's the word I'm looking to, loyal to the coin and to the community, but you also have to be loyal to yourself. And the whole reason that you bought Jesus coin or Pajamas or any coin in the first place, right, is to take profits. You didn't buy it to just hold it forever, right? I mean, if you did that, that'd be something like Bitcoin or gold, right? Or something like that you'd buy and hold forever. But meme coins, what I love is there should be, at least in my opinion, a designed plan, a specific plan to get out once you see those insane gains. And hopefully we do see that with these ones. What I want to talk about, I want to pause the music now. What I want to get into is just the daily analysis with both of these coins. Looking at the daily here on Pajamas, we are in a precarious place with the RSI, because what we're about to do, if we close today red, it's going to look like we're rejecting this overbought zone, and that in my opinion would not be a good look. Getting into it barely here. You do have technically some bearish divergence. I don't really think it is, but it could be, I guess, construed that way. And certainly if you reject this overbought zone, it would start to look more like that, definitely. But today, you can see here, right, I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Today is this day right here, May 21st. Okay, yesterday was May 20th, so that means this line, this part of the line right here in between this, it's still moving. If the day closes green, it won't be pivoted down anymore, it will be pivoted to the upside. So if today can close green, that'd be really nice. If it closes red, that would not look so nice. It's still not all over. You know, we could close red and then still come up somehow, some way. Things are weird sometimes, but generally this kind of look is not a good setup for immediate continuation. This kind of look would say at least down to the 50, at least down to the 60, or lower, and that would not spell good things for the price. What we're looking for is a green day today, and I do think we're going to get it. We'll look at the shorter term time frames to kind of go over that. But all in all, guys, I'm calling for the same targets that I've been calling for about like this whole time frame here. From this high to low, our projected minimum expectation would be about 4.2 cents, okay, 4.20, to potentially 6.2 cents or even 11 cents up in there. If we take the relative high to low that we've got here, you know, that'd be about 4.7 cents to 5.4 cents to potentially even like 6.5 cents or higher. That area, that 5 to 6.5 cent area, I think is a likely area that we're going to top off at this next little part here. But we could go a lot higher. We absolutely could. The fact that we, on this larger fib, reached for the 1272 and didn't hit it, and now this is our third attempt up here. You can see the first two times rejected, and now we're grinding it. I have a lot of hope. I think things are a little bit different this time. We'll go over other reasons as to why, but we also found support on the 886 twice, arguably three times, whatever, but we're here now. I think that's a really good look for going deeper into your extensions itself. If we look at the RSI, we are still postured in a position of strength. We're still in the areas of strength, but again, closing red today might mark immediate downside movements. Maybe perhaps we go back down to 2 cents, perhaps we go lower, perhaps we even go lower than that, you know, who knows. But I would really like to see today close green, because if it does, we're likely going to be in the overbought zone, and that's where the magic happens. And what do I mean by the magic? I mean higher prices, right? Higher prices, new all-time highs. And this just looks like a really nice tight consolidation phase up here. Looking at the 4 hour, we're definitely holding nice support on this ribbon here. I'm going to delete the fibs. We've got lower lows in the RSI while maintaining higher lows in a nice kind of trajectory there. with the price. That is a nice look in itself. This is a strong looking RSI to me and strong looking price action. We just need to fulfill what we're setting out to do. We need to continue to grow higher, and essentially today, I'd really like to see us today close green and get overbought. If not, tomorrow's video might be a little bit different, but that's really all I have to say. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to say, and I just can't remember it now, but that's okay, whatever, you know. Essentially, waiting for today to close green. If it doesn't close green, it'll be a different tone tomorrow, but I do have faith that it'll be better. The 1 hour is kind of neutral, but as is the price, so it's not going to give us much there. The 4 hour, again, looking like it's moving down a little bit right now, sure, but we've already, you know, this bearish divergence here, if anybody's looking at that and saying, well, there's bearish divergence, yes, it formed back here. We actually tipped it. We literally tipped this 4 hour close, bounced right off it, and we're holding above this ribbon now. I think it looks really good, and I think seeing these lower lows with these higher lows is also a testament to that. But we're going to move on from Pajamas, and we're going to talk about Jesus Coin now. Just looking for a green day today, essentially, with Pajamas. Yeah. Let's see. Jesus. Here we go. And this is the one, the only, the true Jesus Coin. You guys, we are doing phenomenal. Yesterday was a great close. We closed above the blue line. Every time we close above this blue line, you guys, I get excited. I get very excited. Just as, you know, I was a little bit excited here. I think I was actually very excited here, and then I was less excited here. I was kind of excited here, but then, you know, like each time it's just been kind of a letdown. This time I'm very excited. I'm more excited than any of these other tops that I've been, because I think this is the real deal this time. I think that it's not that we will never go below this blue line again. You know, as we continue to grow, the blue line will continue to grow as well, and we might even dip below it now. But I just think what we're doing right now looks very strong. It looks very healthy. Closing above that blue line, the 123 moving average, the daily moving average. Bullish engulfing candle. Decent volume coming in. I feel like on my phone, I was looking at it earlier on my phone, and the volume was different. I want to see real quick. Hold on. Let me just see, because I swear the volume looked different. Going to the charts. Hold up, guys. I'm just doing something real quick. Maybe I'm looking at a different chart. I don't know. Let me see. Nope, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that the volume was different, but I guess not. Still, a nice day. Maybe it was the 4 hour that I was looking at. Nope, I don't know. I would like to see more volume come in. That would definitely be nice. But overall, we've had a nice bit of volume come in on this move up, so I'm not too worried about it. If we start moving up like that, we start storming up like that, I'd definitely like to see more volume come in. But looking at the RSI, we've got a nice bounce off of the overbought zone, a nice bounce indeed. We could be getting set up for some bearish divergence. It is technically presented after all, but on the bright side, with this kind of bearish divergence so close together, likely that wouldn't really do anything crazy. Jesus Coin could see that and still make its way up today. It could literally move down to there and be up 80% today, right? It's a low liquidity coin. It's done those kind of moves before. You know, example right here, like it went down. It was only up 4% that day, but then the next day it was up 24%. It went down quite a bit. So we can dip back down below 6 zeros, 125. We can absolutely dip back down there and still be okay. This line is too thick. Let's do 1. There we go. I don't know why I had the thick lines on Deck Screener. But definitely gaining positive momentum for Jesus Coin. Looking at the 4 hour here, the 4 hour is showing some bearish divergence as well. That would be two drives of bearish divergence. 1, 2, 3 higher highs, 1, 2, 3 lower highs there. So that is, because it's 3, technically you only get 1 drive with 2. So 3 would mean 2 drives of bearish divergence, if that makes sense. At the same time, it kind of almost looks like a consolidation phase, and we're breaking out of it, but the volume isn't there. That's what has me a little bit skeptical, but that's okay. We might be consolidating. You know, it looks like last time over here we were kind of consolidating around this line. So I mean, if we consolidate around here, that's okay. But all in all, guys, I really do believe this is the low for Jesus Coin. I don't think it's going to go lower. I think that it is on its way up. We are about to see the next leg up for Jesus Coin, and that's really exciting in my opinion. The last time that we saw the next leg up, we went from high to low. We saw the 1414 being the extended target from the current high to low, the all-time high to the current relative low. The 1414 would be at 50145. We are at 6013. That is over a 10x. That's over a 10x, okay? How long did it take for this to happen last time? From the low, that was the low this week, to the high, that took us 63 days. It took us 9 weeks. And that's not as quick as tomorrow or next week, but 9 weeks, you guys, that's like 2 months. 2 months time. We're at the end of May right now. That would mean by like July, right? In July, we could see a 10x or more with Jesus Coin. We really could. We take that high to low there. If we take this high to low, see if we can get anything to match up. Look at that. The 1618, the golden extension itself, lines up very well with that 1272. Very, very well indeed. I guess this 1618 lines up pretty well with the 1886 as well. And seeing the, I do want to address something real quick. In my experience with fibs, seeing the expected zone of the fib extensions being hit, being interacted with like this, coming back down and staying above your 618, at least staying above there. It's more ideal if you bounce off your 886 as we did here. That was a promising look, but it just didn't prosper. We had this consolidation phase, but holding above your 618, that's nice because generally speaking, when you have an interaction with this zone, you come back down into your retracement zone and then you break back out again. You tend to see your deeper extensions, which the 1618 is deeper than the 1414, but it's not what I would classify as a deep extension. The 1786 and beyond is a deep extension in my opinion. So with that in mind, seeing this all-time high to the relative low that we have coming in line, the 1618 of that coming in line with the deep extension of the 1886, I really like that because that, not only do I like that because it lines up, but I like that because of the potential gains that we could see on this run. From the current price, that would mark, that would be about a 16x, somewhere in that range, right? That'd be awesome. In that same amount of time too, basing it off of what we saw last time. And now, this phase of consolidation was a little bit longer than this one, so maybe the move up takes longer to do. Maybe it happens in a shorter amount of time. Just because it happened in 9 weeks last time doesn't mean that it has to happen in 9 weeks this time. But maybe it's 6 weeks, maybe it's 12 weeks, maybe it's 18 weeks. At any rate of growth, I'll take a 12x, I'll take a 15x, a 16x, whatever it ends up being. But I think we're doing that, man. I think that things are getting started right now. We're not seeing a whole lot of volume come in just yet, but you do have a little spike. This was the highest spike last week that we've seen since March, right? In over a month's time. So I heard a noise. It sounded like something dropped, but everything seems okay. So we're going to roll with it. Last time here, whenever we had this move, this first week, we didn't have a lot of volume. Look at all that volume down there. In fact, actually look at the lack of that volume, right? No volume at all, but that was still the beginning of something greater. Even the next week that pumped 230%, we saw volume that was just a little bit bigger than what we got right now, on this previous week here. It's kind of hard to see. I can't really blow it up. Let me see, maybe if I don't know, something like that. You can kind of see what I'm going for, right? I guess let's actually just measure it. Let's just measure it. Hold on. We'll get the actual reading on it. So that was 5.76 million, where last week we had 3.18 million. So a little bit over half, 62% versus 230%. I think that's okay. I think that's decent volume last week. So all I'm trying to say is I'm not worried about the volume right now. It would, on the day-to-day, I am a little bit concerned with it, but that doesn't really mean too much, right? So what? If we go down here, even if we went all the way back down here, we're testing previous areas of resistance, and then we bounce. That would actually look really healthy. So I'm not concerned about it either way, but I would like to see more volume come in. I would like to see us continue to rise with volume. That would be nice. But regardless of that, I believe this is the beginning. Over the coming months, this is the beginning of a greater move for Jesus Coin. I think with that's all I got to say. We can look at some shorter term stuff. I'm going to play the music. You guys hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I very much do appreciate everybody who does that. The 4 hour, it does look pretty bullish, but with this bearish divergence looming over us, I'm not that eager. I'm not that excited about it. We did just have the 4 hour candle close here on a pretty neutral. That's a spinning top. That's not an ideal candle to top on, but I don't know. Let's see if we can find other examples. Not really. Not really. That's okay. Whatever. Ideally, though, I mean, a spinning top kind of marks uncertainty. Being that this is a 4 hour time frame, that doesn't really mean too much. But we did just break out, right? We're in this like breakout of this like relative consolidation, this very short phase of consolidation. So seeing that on this most relative 4 hour candle that we just had, that's not ideal, but so what? It's a low liquidity coin. Who knows? This next 4 hour candle we could pump. Maybe we just slowly climb. Maybe we go down. But at any rate, who cares? It's on its way up. And I'm just talking at this point to talk. So I'm going to end the video there. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to see more. Jesus Coin is going to the moon. Pajamas is going to orbit, at least. Maybe not to the moon, but I do think Pajamas has some growth to see in it. As far as like how high will it go, I don't know. I'm not as certain of this thing. I don't know as much about it or about the community as the other as Jesus Coin, but I do have the targets laid out, and the targets would be anywhere from about. Personally, I'm expecting at least like 4.5 cents to potentially 10 cents up here. Maybe 11 cents actually is what it was, right? 11 cents there, just under 11 cents actually. From the current price, that's anything from a, roughly like a 50% gain to potentially a 3.5x. I'll take that, man. And there are targets higher for Pajamas, but just speaking for the time being, I think I'd like to stay a little bit grounded with that. So Jesus Coin's definitely more exciting over time, but I think in the short term, I think in the very, very near term, I think Pajamas might outperform, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, take care. See you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.